Hello, everyone, and welcome to Test Kitchen Live. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Happy March. March is a very exciting time here at the Pampered Chef because this is when we launch our brand new spring products and spring recipes. So I'm so excited. I got my spring colors on. I'm like already transforming into the spring season. Put in the chat, where are you guys joining us from? What are you excited to see tonight? Maybe you already know some of the spring products. Maybe you've already touched and you have some of the spring products. Let us know in the chat. We're so excited to hear from you. So my name is Sandy. I lead the culinary team here at Pampered Chef, and I'm so excited to spring into fresh flavor. So March is a time, right, where it's time to kind of spring clean your recipes and your products. So that's what we're going to do today with some really fresh, bright flavors and recipes. So excited to get started. We've got Abby over there in the chat. Hey, Abby.
Hey, I'm watching the chat. We're already seeing people excited about the frother. So you're going to see that. That's really exciting. So I'm watching the chat. If you've been here on Test Kitchen Live before, you know that we pick our giveaways out of the chat. So if you're watching on Facebook Live, make sure to click that link at the top of the Facebook Live. Join us here in Zoom because only our Zoom registrants are eligible for giveaways. And tonight we have a special offer. So stay tuned for that later in the show. I have a few housekeeping things for you before we get started. We have our handout, our event handout that was sent in the Zoom registration email. It has our featured products and our recipes for tonight's show. We're going to have a survey at the end of the show. So please take that. It'll pop up on your screen. We love to hear from you so we can keep making these events better and better based on your feedback. And then we also have Q&A at the end of the show. So there's Q&A section on Zoom. You can pop your questions in there. We'll answer throughout the show. And then we'll have a few at the end for Sandy. And lastly, if your chat notifications are blowing up your phone, you can turn those off so you can focus on the event. Just do click on the chat and click on the arrow at the top to mute notifications. So with that, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And back to you, Sandy.
All right, let's get cooking. We are going to start with one of my favorite recipes of the season. And no, I don't say that about just every recipe. I really love this one because I love all the elements of it. It's our chimichurri potatoes. And we're going to make two different super vibrant fresh sauces to pair with it. You can pick one sauce or the other sauce, or you can make both like I'm going to do tonight. We'll talk about our new chimichurri seasoning in just 1 minute, but we're going to start with our potatoes in our veggie wedger. So I've got russet potatoes. They're on the smaller side. Smaller potatoes work a little bit better in this veggie wedger, or you can cut them down to fit. So I'm just going to line it. So you want to line up these notches with the notches that on the base too, really easy. And these have these really cool serrated blades that help you cut through things, even like tomatoes, without crushing them. And that's because those little micro serrations. You can also do onions and citrus in here, basically anything that doesn't have a pit to get in your way. So I love russets too because they're nice and soft. I learned that russets get their name because they have a russeted skin, which is kind of cool, kind of like a tough, rougher skin. And so I'm a registered dietitian. I didn't mention that. And my spiel is that I think potatoes always get a bad rap, but it's usually what you pair with potatoes, right, that make them get a bad rap, like a lot of butter and sour cream and cheese and all that. Potatoes are really good for you. Lots of potassium, fiber, and vitamin C. I love potatoes. I can eat potatoes every night, to be honest with you. They're so amazing. So this is about 2 pounds of potatoes here in my classic batter bowl. So I am going to roast these, but first I'm going to add, this is 2 tablespoons of butter in our silicone prep bowl. I love these. They come in a set of 3. And as you can see, look how flexible they are, right? So you can pour into like really small compartments if you need to. They're great. I melted my chocolate right in here. They also have measure markings. It's a little, well, you can see on that side. You see those measure markings, which is really nice. They come with a lid for storage. These are great for melting chocolate, melting butter, maybe making a quick cake glaze. Put in the chat all the other ways you use them. I love them for leftovers too. I'll even just like pop like an onion or even my citrus in there and pop it in the fridge to save. So those are great. Then I'm going to add just 1 tablespoon of oil in my oil and vinegar dispenser. I love how you just go ahead and press and the oil dispenses the right amount that you need. Again, measure markings right there. So I just need 1 tablespoon. So when you're roasting potatoes, a good tip is to use a little bit of oil and a little bit of butter. And that's going to help with the browning when you're in the air fryer, in the oven, and then the butter gives it a really nice flavor profile too. Okay, so looking great. Then the star of the show is our new chimichurri seasoning. Please blow up the chat if you guys have tried this before. So if you've never heard of chimichurri, it is a condiment or a sauce that's really popular in South America. Like I think it came from Argentina or Uruguay, and really heavy on the parsley, oregano, and garlic flavors, like super herby and delicious. So look at that. So what you can do is mix it with a little bit of olive oil and water, and it turns it into a traditional chimichurri sauce. Or you could use it as a dry seasoning, just like I'm doing with my potatoes too. So like I mentioned, really great on meat like steak, chicken, vegetables, fish. It's really yummy on fish too. It's a winner and it's so pretty. So I'm going to do just 1 tablespoon on the potatoes, and then it's going to go in one of our sauces. And then I've got a 1/4 cup of cotija cheese. This is a Mexican grated cheese, a little salty, and you could substitute Parmesan cheese too. You just want some finely grated Parmesan cheese. And I love, so I don't have to add any salt at all because I've got some saltiness from the chimichurri and some saltiness from the cheese. It's already smelling really good. And what a great like spring staple, potatoes.
Oh
like,
yeah, for sure. I mean, potatoes all year round.
Potatoes all the
But
time.
the chimichurri makes it feel
Yes.
like fresh, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
fresh.
yeah.
So I love making potatoes. I was just actually chatting with the nice young man who's video recording this right now. You can't see him. Telling him that this is my favorite way to make potatoes. First of all, this is only going to take 22 to 24 minutes in the air fryer. No preheating necessary at all. And they're just done so much quicker than in the oven. So we just want to make these nice and even. They're not overlapping. That's looking pretty good. Okay. We're going to put them on the top. Tell me in the chat if air fryer is also your go-to way to make roasted potatoes. Sweet potatoes, red potatoes, any kind. Made some yellow potatoes the other night.
Sweet potato fry recipe that comes with the air fryer is so good. Love that
Anything
one.
sweet potato. This is going to go on the air fry setting. What does it say there? We're going to say 22 to 24. That says 23 if I can read it correctly. And that's going to get started. Okay. Easy enough. So while that goes, we're going to make our first sauce for this recipe, which is going to be an avocado chimichurri sauce. And you see the color of this. You're just gonna love it. So obviously we have to start 1 avocado. Got a big, pretty ripe avocado here. And I'm just gonna cut it and pit it with my avocado tool. I love this thing. It's kind of your one-stop shop for cutting open, slicing, and removing the flesh from an avocado. It's got this sharp serrated end right here to cut through the skin. And then it's got the not serrated part just to go ahead and remove it from the flesh. So I like to hold my avocado on the board. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Give it a turn.
Someone in the chat said chimichurri and avocado is a match made in heaven.
I could not agree more. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the pit.
Sandy, would you say chimichurri is spicy?
No, think parsley. So like, this is a big pit, guys. Think parsley, so like a lot more fresh than spicy. You can make it spicy with some red pepper flakes. I think some chimichurri sauces add some red pepper flakes to it. That's what I would. Okay, that was big pit. Sorry, I massacred it just a little bit. Okay, we're gonna remove it. We're not perfect. Do you know how many avocados we had to order today? We had to order like 5 avocados because they weren't ripe. Never know what you're gonna get. Okay. talk about a good tool for kind of spring cooking and spring sauces, the deluxe cooking blender. Oh my gosh, so easy and fast, powerful. Great for salsas, any type of spreads. So we're going to start with a couple tablespoons of water. And then we've got a tablespoon of oil. Sorry, 3 tablespoons of oil. So that's one. Then we've got the juice of 1 lime. Just sounding even more delicious, right? Avocado, lime, chimichurri. Love how this citrus press just gets like every little bit of the juice out. And notice again, I've taught you guys this. If you want to make sure that the flesh is going down, like where the holes are, so that all that juice comes out. Woo. A lot of juice. Okay. And then we've got a 1/2 cup of mayonnaise or Greek yogurt. I've tried it both ways. This happens to be mayonnaise today. And of course, this is our mini measure all. Just use this to scrape a little bit of it out. And I love how it gets all that mayonnaise out versus if you were just trying to use a regular measuring cup. So you could do dry and wet measurements on this. It just functions like a regular measuring cup for the wet. And then of course the dry, just like you saw it, really good for peanut butter, honey, maple syrup, mustard, even brown sugar is really good. And then you get everything out. So satisfying. Okay, and then we'll just go ahead and add the avocado.
And while you're doing that, how would you say how garlic is the chicken culture?
It's a good amount of garlic.
Pretty garlic forward.
It is, but it's really balanced out by that parsley and herbiness, so it's not overwhelming. I'm like pretty sensitive to garlic, but not with the chimichurri. It's really balanced. Okay, so this is going to go on the custom setting, which I am on right now, custom blend. We're going to go to setting number 5 for 45 seconds. And while that goes, I'm going to kick it to Abby. I think it's time Abby shares some of her exciting news, and I'll be back in a little bit.
So if you've watched Test Kitchen Live before, you've seen us do giveaways, but we're going to do something a little bit different tonight. We're going to do a wheel of prizes. So all the prizes on the wheel are some of our new spring products. And I have 3 winners I picked from the chat. Again, if you're watching on Facebook Live, join us here, click the link, join us on Zoom, and you can still be eligible for other giveaways and offers later in the show. So our first winner is Fruta Hoffman, and I'm going to show you guys the wheel. Ready? All right, can you see the wheel? So Truda Hoffman, I'm spinning the wheel to see what prize you're gonna win. Let's see, this is so exciting. Inaugural spin. It's the new whipped cream maker and decorator. So this is super, super exciting. Congratulations, Truda. We will reach out to you via email after the show to get your shipping information. Now let's spin it one more time for Brandy Howe. Congratulations, Brandy. We're gonna send you one of the products. Let's spin it one more time, and I'll say, if it's the same thing, we'll spin it again, right? Because we want to mix things up. We want to talk about a few different new products. Let's see. Oh my gosh, it's the new insulated pitcher. We're so excited. This is a really exciting new product. Congratulations, Brandy Howe. So stay tuned. We'll be back later in the show with more wheel spinning and giveaways.
So exciting. I love that wheel. Are people getting excited about the wheel? I think so. All right, guys. So I forgot to add the chimichurri seasoning to this sauce. It's just 2 tablespoons. Look at how delicious and herby. So this is going to be a little bit of a thicker sauce. You could thin it out by adding a little bit more water, but I like to use this one as a dipping sauce. And then the next sauce I'm going to make is more of a drizzle type of sauce. So pretty. This is also the long skinny scraper. It's perfect for the blender. It was actually made for the blender to get things like peanut butter.
Would you call this a hot potato salad?
A hot potato salad?
Yeah, from the chat.
It's not necessarily a potato salad because you'll see I'm just going to drizzle the sauces over it. I think this would make a really good side dish, appetizer, or it's good for breakfast, like to serve along eggs, steak and eggs, something like that for a yummy brunch. Everybody loves a good brunch in the springtime. Okay, next up, so this is going to be our roasted red pepper sauce. Simple. We're just going to start with 1 tablespoon of hot sauce. Any hot sauce will do. I'm just going to eyeball it. I like it spicy, so. And then in this one, we only have a 1/4 cup of the mayonnaise or Greek yogurt. We've got a whole jar drained of roasted red peppers, a 12-ounce jar. It's okay if there's a little bit of juice in there.
Someone says you use that sauce on an eggs Benedict. That would be so good.
So good. Any type of eggs, I think. And then we've got 1 garlic clove. And that's it. This is going to go on custom setting 5 for only 30 seconds. Okay, and while I blend this up, I want you guys to vote in the chat. Which sauce, well, you haven't seen the sauce fully, but based on kind of the flavors, which sauce do you think you would like best? Red pepper, avocado, or both? Put in the chat while this is blending. Look at this color. What do you think? Were people answering?
I think it's a lot for the avocado, but a lot are saying both. Like everyone's,
Mhm.
I mean, who doesn't love a good sauce?
I think
Right?
you gotta do both.
Yeah.
I think you really look at this color.
A little bit on each side.
Yes. With it. So again, let's see. This one's a way more pourable.
And it's cute. I mean, they're both beautiful, but the color is
So gorgeous. What do you say? Should we do a little drizzle? Potatoes. Let's see. Just use one knife. Some scrapers. This. Come on, guys. Can you imagine this on like your spring brunch platter? Lunch action. Okay, and then I'm gonna do some extra cotija cheese. Again, you could sub Parmesan. You could even feta cheese, some crumbled feta cheese because of that nice saltiness too. Never have too much cheese. And then we've got some cilantro in our herb mill, which is really great if you love fresh herbs and you don't love chopping them. And the herb mill is so nice for those delicate herbs like cilantro and basil and parsley. You can kind of make it rain fresh herbs. What do you think, guys? This is looking amazing. Maybe I'll put this right there. You could do a little dip. So yummy. Oh, I almost forgot. Another new product to serve this with is our new stainless steel serving tong set. We've got 9-inch serving tongs with this angled head. How pretty are these? These are great to serve the potatoes. These small ones are really nice for cubed cheese, cubed meats. So pretty. And again, they nest together and they also go in the dishwasher. So we love that. Love sprinkling in all these new products. So fun.
It is so fun. And are we ready for our next
We're ready for more fun.
exciting-
We're ready for more fun.
Exciting thing of the night. Okay. So I told you guys that we were trying a few things that are new tonight. So if you have been with us before, listen up, because this is different. So tonight we are having a special offer just for those of you who are here on Zoom. So again, you're on Facebook Live, click that link, join us in Zoom because it's not too late. So after the show tonight, we're going to email everyone who registered for the Zoom event with a special offer for 15% off 4 products. And this offer is going to be good from now until Thursday night at 11:59 p.m. Central Time. So that's a little bit longer than the offers we've done before. Are you ready to hear what the products are? They are the avocado tool, the chimichurri, the silicone prep bowl set, and the mini measure all. So you can get all of them, you can get one of them, you can get multiples. All 4 of those are 15% off for those of you who registered tonight only. Your code is going to be just for you. So don't share it if you want to use it. The code in your email, it'll come tonight. It'll be just for you. Reach out to your consultant for details so you can get the link to a party or get the link to shop, on their website. And I have one more offer I want to share with you before I give it back to Sandy. This month, March only, we have an offer for anyone who wants to start a Pampered Chef business. So if you love bringing people together, I definitely recommend thinking about it. Talk to your consultant about why he or she loves being a consultant. I'm sure that they have a great story that will inspire you, because it's only $25 in the US, $35 in Canada, this month only, to start a Pampered Chef business. So reach out to your consultant if that's of interest to you. Back to you, Sandy.
Thank you. So much excitement. Okay, so our last demo is going to be a really cool, refreshing, different drink. We're calling it a frosted lemonade. It could also be a frosted orange juice. But the star of the show is our new electric milk frother. How beautiful is this? So this is going to give you 2 types of hot froth when it comes to milk. So either high froth, low froth. It's also going to give you cold froth or cold foam. And it's also going to just steam your milk, or it's got a warming setting, which is really great for hot cocoa. So of course, we love froth milk on coffee, tea, hot cocoa. Like I just mentioned, you can even make hot cocoa in here. Just one little packet of hot cocoa and some steamed milk, which is so delicious and so quick. But we're going to make this frosted lemonade by frothing up some half and half. We're going to do the cold foam and pouring it over some lemonade. But we're going to add something exciting to that cold foam, which is one of our new gourmet syrups. We have 3 gourmet syrups this season: cherry almond, which is like an amaretto, limoncello, which is what I'm going to add in here, and then a brown sugar, which I hate to say it, I think it's really becoming everybody's favorite, but they're all really delicious, of course, to go on coffee, tea, cocktails, frostings, glazes. Man, I even grilled up some peaches with the brown sugar syrup. So many different uses. Tell me in the chat how you guys would use these syrups. And they're really strong and concentrated, so a little bit goes a really long way. So I have a 1/4 cup of half and half. I'm going to pour it in my electric milk frother. And then we're just going to set it to the, look at this. I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of the gourmet limoncello syrup. So fresh and good. And I'm going to set that to the cold foam setting. This is only going to take about a minute, but we're going to go back to Abby for more surprises.
One last time, but I'll take you
One
away from
last
Sandy.
time.
So it's our last giveaway of the night, except for the survey that's coming later. So Sandy will tell you about that at the end, but it's our last spinning of the wheel. So congratulations to Kim Wonders. You are our 3rd winner for the giveaway tonight, and we're going to spin the wheel for you. Congratulations, Kim. Let's see. And again, if it ends up being the insulated pitcher or the whipped cream maker, we'll spin it again, okay? Let's see. The chimichurri! Congratulations, Kim. That's so exciting. We'll reach out to you after the show via email to get your shipping information. Back to you, Sandy.
Congratulations. So this is still going. I'm going to zest a little bit of lemon to just kind of garnish over the top with our zester, which I just love because it's got some amazing features. So this is it all the way kind of extended out, which we like. Then of course it folds down for really easy storage. Like this. And then it's got this food holder for when you're grating things like chocolate, nutmeg. You can do ginger so that you're kind of not having your fingers really close to the blade. Love that. It's easy button, just extend it out. Some great giveaways. Trying to think, what would I want?
I mean, I definitely want the insulated pitcher. I haven't bought it yet, but that's on my list.
Oh yeah, we haven't even shown. Oh, well, that's still frothing. How beautiful is this for your spring get-togethers? Maybe some wine. Keep your wine chilled.
Ooh, some sangria.
Some sangria.
I mean, water bottles are all the rage right now, right? There's so many hot water, cold water bottles on the market. This is like the daddy of the water bottles, right? It's like, it is insulated. It's going to keep your stuff warm or cold. And it does a great job.
Very elegant and beautiful. I love how it pairs nicely with the frother. Got our cold.
Maria said a margarita pitcher. Yeah.
Yes, Maria.
Ooh, that treat.
Yeah. And it's kind of unexpected, right? You've got like the sour sweet of the lemonade with kind of the creaminess of the froth that goes really well together. Look at that. Okay. I got myself a little beverage. Of course, I made a little mess here because it wouldn't be Test Kitchen Live if I didn't make a little bit of a mess. It means I'm having fun. All right, so that is our show for the evening. We are going to stay on to answer some questions if you've got some questions. Also, after this at 7:45, we invite you to our Facebook page to learn a little bit more about what it's like to be a Pampered Chef consultant. So we'll have a couple Pampered Chef friends here are going to tell you all about it. So we invite you to that. Also, live events every Tuesday night. Reach out to your Pampered Chef consultant or go to the live events tab on our webpage. We invite you to every single event. This is so much fun to have you. And what else? Questions?
Yeah, I got some questions. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. First one is about the oil. What is it?
The oil and vinegar dispenser. Yeah.
So how long can you leave oil sitting in there? Like, does it matter? It just
I don't want to go past, I think 3 to 6 months. You want to refresh your oil so it doesn't kind of go bad. And you're going to want to clean this out too.
And what's
Give
the
it a
best way to
clean.
clean
You want to take it fully apart, and the pieces are dishwasher safe.
Yeah.
So you just want to take it all
it? And
apart.
I mean, of course, with oil, right? You want to use a dish soap that gets, a good dish soap for oil. Right?
Absolutely.
To clean
Yep.
that.
Great for vinegars. I also heard some of our Pampered Chef consultants are putting the syrups in there and using it as an easy way to go ahead and measure. So that's fun
so
too.
fun.
Yeah, I love having this. I have one right by my stove every time I cook.
All right, next question is on the frother. How does it work? Like,
Yeah.
can you talk about the settings and like?
Sure. So there is a heating mechanism in here, and there's a little tiny whisk in here too. You'll see I've got some froth left over because it made so much. So it's going to heat the milk when it's on one of the heated settings and froth it up to make these like little, it aerates your milk. And then the cold foam setting, of course, just whips it up. And it's got a nice nonstick interior. I forgot to mention it also comes with this cleaning brush because it's not going to be dishwasher safe, but it's really easy to clean with the brush. The whisk actually pops out to clean too. And then it comes with this great start guide, kind of the do's and don'ts. There's really not too many don'ts, but just a nice guide to get you started with how to froth different milks.
You want to talk about that next, different milks and what works best and what you should look for?
Absolutely. So we found that dairy milk, whole and 2% really work best. It's about the combination of fat, protein, and sugar. It's not just the amount of fat, but you want to have some fat in your milk. We found all different plant-based milks work okay. It's going to depend on the brand sometimes too. So you might have a little trial and error, but almond milk works okay. Oat milk works okay. Soy, we've had success. Coconut, we've had success. And you also want to stick with the refrigerated types of milk, not the milks that are shelf stable. And you want to use cold milk too. Lots of tips.
All right, last question. I forget who said it. She wanted to know why you haven't tasted the drink yet.
Taste the drink. I've made it before. Oh, it's really, really delicious. Frosted lemonade. Is that a good name for it? I don't know. You guys name it.
Yeah, tell us what you think the name should be. Tell us in the chat.
Yes, tell us. Creamy lemonade. I'm not sure, but it's really nice.
It sounds delicious.
Getting me excited for
You're
spring.
gonna have to make
sure.
All right, I think that's it.
All right, that's it. So we got to get ready for you to join us on Facebook, and our friends are already here. We have our friends D and D, and they're getting ready. gotta clean up.
Oh
Yeah,
my
we only
gosh,
have
we
15
do have to
minutes.
clean up. Hey, Sandy, that was amazing, guys. Join us very shortly on Facebook Live for Discover Pampered Chef. We're so excited. We've got to clean this mess up first. So join us.
See y'all real soon. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks for watching.